Hi, my name is Samyak Shrimali, and my research is titled PlantifyAI, a novel convolutional neural network-based mobile application for efficient crop disease detection and treatment. Modern practices and technology have given humans the ability to produce enough food to meet the demand of more than 7 billion people. But food security remains a prominent issue as it is threatened by climate change, decline in pollinators, and most importantly, crop diseases. Crop diseases are not only a threat to global food security, but also affect the lives of millions of smallholder farmers who depend on a healthy yield. Around the world, more than 80% of agricultural production is generated by farmers, and over 50% of their yield is lost due to pests and pathogens. This leads to a mass disruption in food supply and a large number of hungry people, especially the farmers and their households who account for the largest fraction of the world's hungry people, which is 50%. Fortunately, these diseases can be limited and cured by identifying them as soon as they appear on a crop. Current practices for crop disease identification are based upon significant support from agricultural organizations and local plant clinics, but millions around the world do not have access to these resources, especially farmers in developing and underdeveloped countries. More recently, internet-based video chatting diagnosis tools have appeared, but these tools do not consider that more than 40.5% of the world's population is lacking internet access. Current solutions used for crop disease diagnosis are ineffective, at times inaccurate, and not cost-effective. The agricultural industry is in need of a tool that can identify efficiently and accurately crop diseases while being free, easy to use, and widely accessible. This project proposes PlantifyAI, a free, easy to use, and widely accessible mobile application that efficiently and accurately diagnoses 26 diseases of 14 crop species. Furthermore, this application provides treatment steps, common symptoms, and access to recommended curing products for each disease. The development of this application was split into multiple phases. In phase 1, an efficient and accurate deep learning model was designed through the analysis and comparison of 16 different neural networks based on various architectures and image processing filters. To develop an optimal model, first an image dataset was obtained and pre-processed. This dataset was acquired from the Plant Village database and consisted of 87,860 leaf images referring to 38 classes. 4 different convolutional neural networks were then designed, all based on different architectures: VG16, ResNet 152, MobileNet V2, and a custom Keras configuration. These are considered 4 of the most accurate, efficient, and effective model architectures for computer vision tools and multi-class classification problems. Through the usage of the CV2 library, image processing filters were also applied during the training, validation, and testing process to explore efficient and precise feature extraction. The image filters applied were Gaussian blur, Laplacian sharpening, and canny edge detection. A total of 16 different neural networks were designed, trained, validated, and tested in this process. MobileNet V2, using the canny edge detection filter, had the highest classification accuracy of 95.7% and F1 score of 96.1, so it was chosen as the most optimal model for PlantifyAI. In phase 2, the neural network model was optimized for a mobile application using the TensorFlow Lite library. This model was converted from an H5 file to a TF Lite file, which allowed the model to be used on mobile devices and also made the model significantly more efficient. This model was then deployed onto a mobile application in Android Studio, and in Android Studio, the user interface for this application was developed, and the deep learning model was implemented in a camera-based imaging feature. In phase 3, each of the 26 crop diseases were thoroughly analyzed and researched through online crop research databases such as ArborJet and Plant Natural. Disease symptoms, disease prevention guidelines, and recommended cure products were all collected and integrated with this application. This app's user interface consists of 2 main options for crop disease diagnosis. The user can either select and upload a crop photo from that camera roll or take a real-time image. After an image has been received by the application runs the classification model and returns the crop disease diagnosis. Depending on the diagnosis, the user is presented with details on the disease's common symptoms, prevention techniques, and recommended products to use to reduce and cure the disease, And additionally, the users also have an option to tag photos with specific disease labels once the disease diagnosis is given. And this allows the user to keep track of already tested and identified crops. To validate this application, multi-level testing and data analysis have been conducted. In the initial neural network development stage, 16 different neural networks were designed, trained, validated, and tested, each based on a different model architecture and image processing filter. MobileNet V2, using the canny edge detection filter, was chosen as the most optimal model for PlantifyAI since it had the highest classification accuracy and F1 score. After this model was integrated with PlantifyAI and the application was designed and ready, real-time field testing was also conducted at 5 local botanical gardens, and this app performed very well. Out of the 50 crop leaves tested, PlantifyAI could diagnose 46 crops accurately, as verified by the experts present at the garden. Furthermore, the experts were very impressed by the performance of PlantifyAI, and in their feedback, they indicated that this application could be an environmental as well as a humanitarian success and could significantly increase food security all around the world. PlantifyAI makes crop disease identification fully automated, easily accessible, and efficient. It can significantly help increase food yields all around the world and help thousands of farmers, gardeners, and environmentalists. This app can also make our world more sustainable by protecting our environment and encouraging usage of proper tools in developing and underdeveloped countries. PlantifyAI allows farmers all around the world to produce crops in an ecologically sustainable way while not having to worry about unknown crop diseases. It has the ability to save thousands of lives every year and promote the usage of proper agricultural tools. With minor changes, PlantifyAI could also be used for multiple purposes. It can be converted into a web application for easy access to concurrent multi-image diagnosis, or it can be integrated with a drone for real-time automated surveillance of farms. The possibilities are endless. Let's remove food insecurity from the world with PlantifyAI. Thank you.